Hello there guys, it's the Gamer Geek 15 here and welcome to this week's News Roundup. So to start off with, on Monday, some news came out from the gaming website VG247 regarding the PS3, the new PS3 that I talked about last week. Apparently it's going to come in a 16GB flash model. Probably make it a lot faster when using it in general, loading up menus, saving, copying files, playing music, loading up anything in general like that. But also apparently that will push the price down. I don't know how that's supposed to work because conventional hard drives tend to be a lot cheaper to buy than flash storage. At the minute it seems to be about £1 a gigabyte. So I don't know, but I suppose £16, 16 gigabytes, suppose when you say £16, doesn't sound so much. But still, I wouldn't necessarily go down a flash route to try and save money, but apparently that's going to be like a value PlayStation, 16GB only, and nothing's been confirmed about the larger 500GB models, and any claims earlier on about it being presented at Gamescom haven't been backed up by any other claims, so we don't know if that's true or not. Most people are saying it's not going to happen, especially because it hasn't died down in sales of the current PS3 as it is. Normally when you bring out a new console, you start to slow down the production of the old ones so that you can easily introduce the new ones. That hasn't happened so far, and we're getting closer and closer to Gamescom. So I don't know whether it'll happen or not, I'm not sure. Apparently it's supposed to have some sort of flip lid for the disc tray. Don't know how that's going to work either. I haven't seen anything, it's just called a flip lid disc tray. So guess we'll have to wait and see how that works out. I think it's going to work a bit like the Slim of the PS2 where you press the button, the lid comes up, you simply put the disc in on your own and close it up. That will save money because you don't have to make a kind of a mechanical drive that pushes the disc out. So I suppose if this is a value console, they will try and save money everywhere possible to try and give you a good price on it. Let me know what you think on it. Would you ever buy a cheaper value PS3 with 16GB of memory in it? Let me know what you think. Maybe you already have a PS3 and not even interested, a bit like me. But there we go. On Tuesday, EA showed off some sexy new photos of Crysis 4, and they look amazing. I have to say, Crysis so far is looking like one of the best graphically designed games I've ever seen. Whether this will be on next-gen consoles, I don't know. But most likely it'll be the PS3, Xbox 360, PC, all the current gen stuff. Obviously, PC will always be current gen because you don't get new ones. But you understand what I mean, guys. You know what I mean when I say about that. So it'd be nice to see it on next gen. Maybe Crysis 5 we'll see on next gen. But I think most likely Crysis 4 will be on this current generation. Still looks amazing. Link in the description to the actual trailer if you want to go and gander at that. The next piece of news came on Wednesday regarding Infinity Ward. Now, apparently some information leaked from a CV regarding the next generation Call of Duty, so for the next generation consoles. And apparently, I know there's a lot of joining the dots being kind of done. It's not as clearly as written down on the piece of paper. It is a next generation Call of Duty for the next generation consoles. It's more the websites have seen it and just kind of merged it together to come to this conclusion. So take on it what you want. But apparently, it is Modern Warfare 4. Now I don't know how this makes a lot of sense because apparently MW3 was the end to the series. Whether they do MW4 on a brand new story and start again fresh, I'm not sure. But I don't really feel it's going to be an MW again. I think it's going to be a new series altogether. But I don't know, we'll have to see. It's definitely going to be a Call of Duty. There's no way that Activision would let Infinity Ward go and do anything else. You know, they make so much money from Call of Duty, it's bound to be that. But from the CV, it kind of gathered it's going to be a new engine with updated graphics. And I don't know anything else really, but in the CV that's what they kind of said, that one of the engineers is going to be helping introduce this new engine into the game. But apparently not, they won't just be working on the new generation, they'll also be making the game for the previous generation as well. That's quite interesting, I wasn't really expecting that. But I suppose for the first couple of games they have to do that to try and, one, bring in more money by working with both platforms, and two, not everyone's going to jump and buy the next generation straight away. So let me know what you think, let me know what you want to see in an updated Call of Duty, anything that this new engine may make possible. Leave it all in the comments below and I will be sure to read them. DICE unveiled yesterday that they are bringing a 4th map pack to Battlefield 3, and this is in the form of Aftermath. Aftermath is basically an urban setting in Tehran that has been shattered by an earthquake. So everything is in rubble, everything's a wreck. That's really going to provide a different setting to Battlefield 3, something you haven't seen before. It's going to apparently make objectives that a little bit harder to get to. There's going to be a few ways of getting to objectives that aren't easily seen from a distance. Also, there's going to be some different modified troop transport and civilian transport, so they're going to be heavily modified, make them a bit different, mix things up a bit. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. 4 new maps, as I said, a new game mode as well, but they have not confirmed what that game mode is yet. We're still waiting to see what it is, what it's to do with. We have no idea. Let me know what you want to see game mode wise. What game mode would you like to see on Battlefield 3? Put a comment below, and it'll be interesting to see what you want to see. So the final piece of news, fresh in today, is Notch saying that he's no longer working with an outside developing team on an FPS game. He basically said that he wasn't happy with the fact he was relying on an outside source and much rather do everything in-house, which is fair enough. I'm a bit disappointed, as I'd like to have seen them create a first-person shooter game, but he didn't deny the fact that they won't do that in the future. So hopefully, Mojang will create an FPS game as an in-house thing, and it'll be awesome. I think it'll be awesome anyway. It's something I've wanted to see them do, just because I'm more of an FPS person at the minute, and I want to see other people, not just Activision, create those kind of games. But let me know what you want to see. Just leave a comment below and I'll read through them. It's always interesting to see what other ideas other people have, so share them in the comments below. Let everyone see your ideas. So that's it for this week. You have officially been updated on the latest gaming news for this week. I will see you next Friday with next week's gaming update. But for now, don't forget to like the video if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to me to see more of this and more of my other videos. And I will see you next week. Goodbye. Black Ops 2 buyers can now get some exclusive content via Game and Game Station, which are retailers in the UK. The fans will be able to bag Black Ops 2 exclusives via something called Call of Duty Perks. Previous episode, we were basically doing this mine shaft. I need to really sort this out because I've got, walking straight down your next thing you know, you fell into a little ditch. So I don't know how I'm gonna sort that out, but I need